Oh, we already got people waiting for us, apparently.
Holy cow. Right on.
I can't believe I tried to watch a little bit of the boxing in the first. You watch any of it?
No, not interested.
Yeah, me neither. But my wife was watching, and it was just two like rookies trying to box, and I was like, "Well, this is kind of boring." So
Was it really? No shit.
yeah, one had two wins and 2 losses and like a KO. I'm like, I can't believe they're just having randoms fighting. So
Huh. Well, cool.
let's see here. Yeah, there's our people coming in.
Right on.
Okay, guys, we got Paul in here. Paul, are you tired of hearing that you're Paul from Mountain Man yet? I asked you that last year. Has it changed?
No, it don't bother me too much. No. It's kind of fun. We just got done filming last week, 2 episodes. So worked our butts off. I had a pretty big trap line out. It's starting to wind down now, but kind of running and gunning with the guys, And
I've seen you doing pretty good on coyotes, it looked like. A few beaver.
Yeah, doing real good on coyotes. This is really good coyote country where I'm at. And no, I'm not going to say where I'm at either. So,
well, based on your YouTube, I got an idea.
Right. Yeah, I mean, if you watch enough of it, you can really figure it out by looking at the mountains, So
I had a DNR. I went Minnesota and I was fishing, and then the next year I met the DNR on the same lake, and he's like, "Yeah, I thought that tree over there looked familiar." He had seen where I had posted a walleye in a YouTube video. I'm like, "Geez, Iowa Trapper, what's up?" So
Iowa.
I was asked by someone if it's how hectic it is for the filming part. Do you have like, I think you shouted out a few people, so you got a decent sized camera crew?
Yeah, we got I got an A camera and a B camera that comes with me, and then an AC, which is an assistant camera. There's a director of photography, which is one of the camera guys. Usually the big B cam guy. The A cam guy is the field producer, the showrunner. And the guys that come with me, they're all but the AC. They're deer hunters. And in fact, one of them shot a really nice buck while he was here. Last week. And so they understand. We have a little meeting before. I talked to the producer, my field producer before, and I'll tell him what I got going on. And, I told him I had 82 coyote sets stretched out for 20 miles. He goes, "Oh shit,
man!"
Yeah.
That's a lot of coyote sets, but you want to make sure you got footage.
Right.
There's no pressure like when someone says they want to come on your line with you.
Man.
And I don't even have a bunch of cameras pointed at me, but if anybody says, "Hey, I want to go on your line," I'm like, "Well, that'll be the day I don't catch nothing."
Right. Well, I loaded them up that day. I loaded them up on beavers. We had, beaver episode we did and a coyote episode, but I loaded them up. They said they've never seen that many beavers in one day. So
that's good.
Yeah. I'm in some really good country. So
yeah,
but,
that's real good.
Yeah. Heck yeah, you got a line out? Are you trapping, or what do you got going on?
I put bobcat sets out. Missouri started today.
Oh,
and
cool.
I've been trapping a few coyotes, beaver, and some otter in Iowa, but
right on.
It's tough trying to deer hunt and trap at the same time, but
and
work and a full-time job. So
quit.
I need to. I'm planning on shooting down to Kansas, so I'm probably going to take all of December off and just trap. So
right.
I'm kind of saving it for December. So
right.
It's kind of warm here. It was like almost 70 today.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Shit. So,
jeez,
it sucks when the ground's hard.
Right. And we've been dry. At least where I'm at right now in Montana, it's super dry. I'm able to drive wherever I want, and now my son, he's back home up there in northwest Montana. They've been getting a lot of rain and a lot of snow. So, hey, Eric, how are you, bud?
Yeah, I was just about to ask if you could read the chat or not.
Yeah, I could read it.
Tim's local. He's close to me. I actually got him some wax the other day, and he said he just ordered some chaps.
Oh, right on. Man, you're gonna like them, bud. Yeah, Yeah, you are gonna like them. Yeah, it took a while to get them right. It's hard to. I'm working with a company out of Georgia, so when I'm here in Montana, it's not like I can go down there and try them on. And I think I've had
Yeah.
like 5 or 6 different pairs sent to me, and so now they're gonna have adjustable knee pads to where you can put the knee pad wherever you want because everybody's body is kind of different. So
Yeah. It'd be like right on the edge of my knee, probably,
yeah,
or above it.
right,
It'd be
right,
above my knee.
right. Right, but yeah, you're gonna like them, man. Especially when it's cold. Like tomorrow, I'm gonna run another line further from here, and I'll be on the 4-wheeler a lot. You know what I mean? And man, it breaks the wind and everything. So super nice. And it's
Man,
really quality. The buckles and that's one thing I told them. I said I want no plastic shit on there. It's all like aluminum buckles and everything.
yep,
So,
that's good.
but yeah.
You got you don't have daily checks, right? You do like you got multiple days there.
Yeah, on
Well,
coyotes, I can.
it's up
What's
to
that?
you, right? It's kind of
Yeah,
up to you, though. I mean, you could check every day if you wanted, but
yeah, I could check every day, and sometimes I do if I know it's going to be a good night, and
yeah,
I got coyotes in the area, I'll run them. But if I know it's going to be a while, I'll let them soak for 2 nights. Do a
yeah.
72-hour check. But
I kind of
it's
wish we had 48 here. We
right,
have to check them every day, but I just kind of wish I could stretch. I could run Missouri and then just run Iowa the opposite and flip flop because it's kind of a pain in the
right,
butt to do it every day. But then you can't extend your line once,
correct,
especially working
correct.
for working guys.
Right, correct. Yeah, it's suggested in Montana for coyotes. It's suggested 48 hours.
Yep.
And 90%, 90 to 95% of the time, I'm 48 hours on my check.
Yeah.
You know, so next year when I'm gonna come back to the same spot next year, people are so nice here. Oh my god, um, I'm staying in the shop for free. You know what I mean? I got a nice place, nice shower. I get to skin, work on my truck in the shop. I had to work on it
Yeah.
today a little bit. Um, all the ground I can think of. One ranch I'm trapping, it's like 15,500 acres, and
Jeez.
there's state ground surrounded. It's 16 miles long.
Really?
You know,
Wow. Yeah.
it's huge, absolutely huge. Just big country, and so next year I'll come with 200 coyote traps. And I'll do 100 in one part, and then it's about a 30-40 mile drive to the other end where I'm trapping now. And I got a bunch of ranches over there, so I'll do 100 here and 100 there every other day, go back and forth.
That's a lot of that's a lot of pounding in the ground. 100
Yeah, my
stuff.
shoulders hate it. I think I'm gonna get one of them jackhammer things and just go,
Yep. That'd be
put the
awesome.
stakes in.
You
Yeah.
don't have you don't have like crazy amounts of raccoons and possums there, right?
No possums, but I'm finding a lot of coon, and with I wanted to get a bunch of coon. I caught 3 just in coyote traps, but I
Yep.
wanted to get a bunch of coon, but I didn't have time, and now it's the temperatures dropping, and
Well,
so I ain't caught
down
a
here,
damn coon in 7 years.
down
You
here,
know,
it's hard to keep the stuff out of your sets, until the coyotes come through.
right?
Always possums every day, possums
Yeah, no, not here.
or and possums, raccoons, and
Yeah,
skunks.
yeah. No,
Occasional
I don't have
badger.
that problem here.
Yeah,
So.
that would almost be worth moving completely north and freezing my butt off. Just not have possums.
You ought to, Trapper Jay. You ought to come up next year and run with me for, a week or two or something like that. I'm going to
I,
start next year, October 10th here, and
really?
I'll trap coyotes for 3 weeks, and then hit water. If you want to come up and run coyotes here, for a week or so, yeah, I'm
Yeah,
formally inviting you. I
I
mean,
could.
it'll be a
I could definitely handle coming up in October, time
yeah,
wise. But
right.
you got a freaking fly in here that's
I see that.
irritating me.
Clean the damn place.
He just lands on my nose. Well, I got bait in buckets all around in
Right,
here.
right.
What's the temperature in October? Is probably we're like 100 degrees here.
No, I mean I started trapping in northwest Montana October 10th. I mean we've been getting frost since end of August. I mean so And I'm so far north, you know what I mean, that
Yeah.
the days are a lot shorter than what you guys are getting there, you know.
Yeah.
So, but
That sounds pretty awesome.
yeah, I'm there. There's semi heavies, you know what I mean, at that time, you know,
Yeah.
and you're gonna get some blue coyotes, but you know, as the week goes on, they're gonna start getting better, you know.
Yeah.
But and I mean, really, I mean, your your semi heavies here are gonna be like your heavies over there, you know, maybe. And
Yeah.
the fur is a lot silkier here too, you know.
Yeah.
So
I don't have real good fur here. I mean, it's better than some places, but
right, right.
uh, when I go up to Minnesota with 330 Maniac, it's crazy how much fur is on a beaver up there compared to what
Mm-hmm.
I have here. So that'd be
Yeah,
cool to see the ones up there farther north.
yeah, yeah, yeah. We get those nice pails, you know, here, you know.
Yeah.
So
Let's see. I gotta check the chat here. Appreciate everybody being here. I'm not gonna read like all the comments like I normally would. So if you got any comments or questions for Paul, I did have someone message me and ask me. They're like, is he staying at some place and or is he driving in the line every day? I was like, I have no idea. But
yeah,
yeah, the
right
answer to
now
that.
I'm 7 hours from home.
7 hours, really? Jeez.
7 hours drive. Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Montana's a big state.
That's yeah.
Yeah, it's
I didn't
huge.
realize you were that far away.
Yeah, yeah. 7 hours. I'll wrap up. I'll have two more checks. I'll check water line twice, and then I'll check my main coyote line twice, and then pole. You know, I'll be polling Tuesday and getting out of here and head out Wednesday morning. So
Really.
yeah, then
And
put up for
you filmed where you're at now, mostly? Or do
yeah,
you
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. We filmed 2 episodes. Yeah,
nice.
yeah, yeah. It was a good time. Yeah, real good time. So
Yeah, I follow you pretty hard on Facebook and it looks like a lot of fun.
yeah, yeah,
All your pictures you put out there.
yeah. These guys that I work with, they become like family. You know what I mean? Good
Yeah.
friends, and
Do you have
they take care of me.
do you have any trappers comment on your cow posts and tell you that that's illegal and all that stuff?
Uh, no, not really. I haven't had trouble. You know what I mean? I've had
Yeah.
trouble in the past. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? But this year, um, I haven't had haters that much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My trapping, it really sucks because I got trapper haters.
Yep.
And it is what it is. But it sucks. It's got to be that way. But
Once you get rid of the antes, it's all you'll have is just haters that are fellow trappers.
yeah,
And there's
yeah.
no easier way to find out the laws in 17 other states than to post a video. you know, like okay, can't use
Yeah.
220s. That's an illegal set. Like okay,
Yeah.
I've seen states where you can use 330s on land, but
Oh, I know it.
I'm
I
not
know
going
it.
to comment when I see a 330 set on land.
Yeah. It's even worse here. Like what you can do on private land is different what you can do on public land here. So I could be like over here on public land and I got certain rules, step over the line and I can do
Yeah,
a whole it's just it's crazy,
yeah.
yeah. You got to
It's
really
kind
know what's going on.
it's kind of the same for me. Iowa is completely different trapping laws than Missouri.
Mhm.
And I'm carrying the same stuff on my Ranger, like that's
Right.
illegal over there and that's legal here.
Right.
So I
Right.
get all kinds of comments.
Right.
I see you have a 220 in there, and I know you live in Missouri. I'm like, well, I trap Nebraska and I trap Iowa. So
you just want us
I
to say
promise.
shut the f up. You know what I mean?
I mean, I almost see the DNR every day. I'm not going to be setting illegal traps.
Yeah, yeah.
So
My buddy's game warden. He goes, Paul. He goes, trappers in Montana. Every time they pull out of their driveway, they're illegal. He goes, you can't follow the law. He goes, you got to be a lawyer to be a trapper in Montana. You
yeah,
know, but
I'm sure there's
yeah.
a lot of gray. There's a lot of gray areas
Oh
too.
yeah.
It depends
Well, we
on the
got
DNR and all
we got lynx protection zone and grizzly bear recovery and zones and all of that. And they changed the maps and they changed the rules and every year it's just something different, something new. We got to get that grizzly bear delisted. Now that we got Trump in office and all that, things might change. But until then, heck, they almost took away our coyote trapping, man. Here in, not taken away completely, but they almost classified it just like wolf trapping because a grizzly bear could get caught by a couple toes in a coyote trap.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It kind of takes fun out of it,
Mark wants to know what your preferred catch is.
Who does?
Mark Reynolds says, Wolf, what's your, well, I just lost it. What's your preferred catch?
Man, I love trapping mink. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd have to
it
do
is a lot of
mink,
fun.
otter, but
I don't have a whole lot of mink here, but the otter population has definitely went up the last few years here.
Has it?
Yeah.
Get closer to that Mississippi River.
Yeah, well, I'm right next to the Missouri River.
Oh, yeah.
And Iowa, I can get 3, and if I go 20 feet this way, I can get unlimited otters. So it's kind of weird.
Right.
So then once I get my 3 over there, I stop trapping, for beaver. Otherwise, I'll just be giving them to the DNR.
Right. Yeah, there's no, where I'm trapping here, there's like no otters that I've seen. No otter sign at all. But then you go by me and there's a bunch of otter sign.
Really?
So, yeah.
You guys got limits up there on otter? Or?
Oh yeah. Yeah, especially I think there's only, I don't even know what the quota is in this region. It's pretty low, Up by us, the quota I think is 44 or something like that. I can't remember. We can get like 4 otters each, and that's about it.
Gee.
But cats over there in region 1 where I live is 4 cats, and I think the quota is like 275 or 225. I think it is. I might be wrong on all these, so don't. But then now where I'm at now, the quota is 100, but each trapper is unlimited to how many he can catch.
Yeah.
In the region I'm in right now. So, and there's a lot of cats here. I had one rancher, I was talking to a lady and I guess, so these coyotes are covered with fleas, right?
Yep.
And
that's what I've been seeing on Facebook.
Yeah. And so I'm meeting everybody at the ranch and, for the first time, and I was struggling with some fleas that day. And, they're like in here and getting in my beard. And so a couple days later, I'm talking to the ranch lady and she's like, yeah, when I was standing there, I was watching fleas crawl out of your beard. I said, why didn't you grab them? She goes, well, I didn't know you good enough.
Like I didn't know you. I just thought you always had fleas.
Right. So yeah, but I hang them up here now and spray them with Raid. So yeah, I caught a gnarly old coyote today. I thought it was a male, but it was a female.
Really?
Yeah, she looked like she had meth, man. I mean, or on meth or whatever. I mean, her teeth were just all her top teeth were like rotted out, and then all she had was 2 bottom canines going out like a chihuahua.
Well, that's kind of interesting.
Yeah, her tail was broken. It was kinked. She was an old dog, and she had a big old wound on her hind leg, and I thought she was going to skin really hard, but it was almost like the skin was separate almost from the body. It just came right up.
Yeah, kind of like a raccoon almost, huh? Just came right off.
Yeah. It's going to be a bitch to flesh it, but a real tendony and kind of a nasty thing. But yeah, she was old.
We had a few comments on why aren't you at home? Why are you in a strange shed? But you already answered it. You're trapping 7 hours from home. So.
Yeah, I'm trapping 7 hours from home. I had opportunity to come out here, and always wanted to trap this area where I'm at. It's overrun with coyotes, and there's no trappers, and I'm out here helping ranches and taking care of a bunch of coyotes and for these sheep farmers and beaver problems and whatnot. So you got to go where the fur is sometimes, So I mean, shit, I trapped. Back in the day, I trapped 9 states. I was state hopping, So you just go where the fur is. So
just spend all day setting and checking, huh?
Yeah. I've been here when I head home, it'll be 3 weeks,
Yeah.
and I could probably stay another week on top of that. I mean, there's just so much ground to cover, yeah, I got ADHD, man. I get bored of the same thing.
Yeah, I know. Me too. I got a couple guys that are in the chat that are catching thousands of raccoons, and I just can't focus on one critter. I'm all over the place, or I'm just not happy with.
Right.
I'm the same way. I see a muskrat hunt, I'm like, ooh, I'm muskrat trapping now.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
I give them crap, but they catch a lot of other critters just by trying to catch raccoons. So
Right.
they make up for it for sure.
I trapped the same spot for about 7 years, and I know that I can go to that spot and trapping coyotes back there in the timber is a lot harder than it is where I'm at right now. It's just a lot harder. When I first, well, let me back up. So I could go and trap these spots, and I know eventually within a couple of weeks I'll have a coyote in that one spot. I'm bored with that. You know what I mean? I'm bored with that. You know what I mean? So I know if I go to the beaver colony down the road, I can go ahead and get my beaver, and I'm bored with that. So some guys are satisfied with trapping their own county for the rest, their whole life. But
I set the same dirt hole on this one bobcat set every single year. It's on the edge of a field. I catch everything in it, fox, whatever. And every year when I go back to it, it's dug more. It looks like a groundhog hole now.
yeah,
But I still cleaned it out, made it look like it was fresh, and I put a trap there. I probably got 10 wolf fang cables, if I dug around a little bit. But it's just one of them ones where it's too close to home where I have to put a trap there. Because I'll drive by it every day anyway, so and I'll end up catching several bobcat in that one set.
Right. When I first moved out here, I ran with a guy on his trap line, a really good coyote trapper here in Montana, and he's trapping really good coyote country. It's wide open stuff, and I asked him, I said, hey, we had like an 8 coyote day or something like that, and I said, hey, how do you trap that timber where I live? He looked at me and laughed. He goes, you don't?
Yeah.
I said, no, seriously. I said, what should I focus on? He goes, focus on getting your ass out of the timber, And so, I could go all season and get 20, 25 coyotes, and that's a good year up there. Okay. So I know I don't know what my coyote catch is right now. Just in a couple of weeks, I lost count. Yeah, I really don't care about numbers anymore. But I lost count on how many coyotes I got. I know I'm above, and that's just in 2 weeks. And it's just different here compared to over there. So
a lot of guys go to Kansas and catch, tons and tons of coyotes, but they could put 10 traps out and get 10 coyotes because they're just it's like the plague down there. They're just coyotes everywhere. So you just kind of focus on what you have in your area, I guess is what I try to tell people. But can't catch them if they're there.
Guy, you look online and you see guys piling up mink or whatever, or piling up coon, and you can't. How could I put it? If you're not in good mink country, you're not going to catch 100 mink in a year. You got to be in good mink country to catch 100 mink in a year. So if you're in East Tennessee, don't expect to catch 100 mink in a year. You know what I mean? You're going to have to move to like southern Minnesota or, northern Iowa or whatever to go catch a whole bunch of mink. So you got to focus on what you got. So
there's a few people in Minnesota that I follow that just hammer mink in Minnesota.
Yeah.
20 a day, stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's I don't know what I would do if I could do something.
Oh, I know it.
And then they just do it like a week and they're done. I'm like, what? No, let's keep going. Mark, thanks for the super chat, man. Cody Moore, thanks for the super chat. Mark, you didn't have to drop that big super chat, buddy, but I appreciate it. Mark, is Mark going up north this year, or is he?
He's coming out to visit me. Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, because I'm running out of firewood, so that's good.
Yeah, Mark, get ready to split some wood.
Yeah.
I've been going like to a different area where I normally don't trap or bow hunt, and I've been seeing just so much down trees. We had a lot of big, heavy windstorms over several tornadoes went through and stuff. But trees everywhere now, so I'll have firewood for quite a while.
Right. Good.
Just
Good.
gotta
Good.
get
Good.
to it.
Good.
Yeah.
You know, I was telling my son, I said, it's kind of a good thing. I'm a little short on firewood this year. I said, it's kind of a good thing I went and left for 3 weeks to go trap. There's less wood I'm burning, you know?
Yeah,
So,
for sure.
but
Probably
yeah.
got a mouse on your counter. You'll have to go back and
Oh
trap.
my God. I'm sure they took the damn place over, you know? There'd be all
That's
kinds of
funny.
little beer cans laying around. And, you
Yeah,
know?
that's funny. I seen
But,
another comment that was a good one. Let's see here. Can you use feathers for coyotes and bobcats where you're at, Paul? So I guess
it all depends on if you're where I'm at right now, yes. But as soon as
really,
I get up in like lynx protection zone and all that, then no, you can't use
yeah.
that kind of stuff. So
I couldn't imagine. I just worry about the state regs. I don't have any other regs to really worry about.
oh yeah.
I couldn't
You
imagine
get
having to worry about what zone I'm in. Like, did I cross a line somewhere?
oh yeah. Yeah, you gotta worry about where your feet are at all times, you
Yeah,
know.
that would suck.
So yeah.
You ever catch? Do you have places you can catch lynx up there,
No.
or is it
No.
all Montana protected?
Yeah, yeah. All the lower 48 is protected.
Really?
Yeah.
I
We got a
didn't really
decent
know
lynx.
that.
We got a decent lynx population. You know, I mean, I get them on trail cameras and whatnot, you know. So
Yeah.
I had a wolverine cross the road in front of me. Oh God, it was last winter. My son and I were going down Wolf Creek Road, about where I live, and about a half mile from the house or so, maybe a mile. And it crossed the road. It was in January. I looked at him. I said, "That looks like a bear cub." He's like, "Yeah, that, you know, it was quite ways up in front of us, you know." And
Yep.
January's gonna be no bears out, you know. And had it been, it was a wolverine. You know, that was pretty
Yep.
cool.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Let's see.
But yeah, man.
Nick
You
Knox
should.
says he's already got half a bottle down.
What's that?
Nick Knox says he has a half a bottle down already. He's not, let's see. I
I'm
have
reading.
an opening rifle tomorrow, so I did not bring any whiskey out here.
Oh, there you go.
I would be absolutely miserable in the morning.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I kept. Had a gift from one of my sponsors, a couple bottles,
I've
and
seen
I'm like,
that.
yeah, yeah. I'm
Yeah.
not going to crack that open until I'm done trapping
Eh,
out here. So
If I cracked a bottle open during any live stream, it usually mostly is gone, and I'm toast. And I don't want to be toast in the morning.
right, right,
But I'm due for one though, a good
right,
live stream, but
right,
not tonight.
right. Are you going? You're going to be in Iowa, right, next year for the FTA?
Yeah,
Hell
yeah,
yeah,
and
good
it's
deal.
it's actually closer than NTA was last year, but it's not a bad drive. I think it's like
Right,
3 hours from me.
right, right.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you go to that, don't you?
Yeah,
You
I'll go
go.
to that. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Is it the
That's where the men.
NTA?
That's where the men hang out.
Yeah. The NTA is a long ways from me next year.
Yeah, it's over in Virginia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's a really long ways for you, but
Oh yeah, it's all a long ways. Everything's a long ways for me. I got a big show to do.
Mark
What's
J.
that?
Mark J said, "Don't be blaming me anymore, Paul."
I'll blame him for everything. I got a big show to do in Vancouver. End of March. I'll have a booth up there. 76,000 people will come to the sports show.
Where's it at?
Vancouver,
In
Washington.
Vancouver.
Yeah.
Yeesh.
For I'm going there for one of my sponsors, Spy High. So
Nice.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's gonna be a big one. I got to buy a whole bunch of T-shirts and shit. Yeah. Nope. Oh yeah, my little car. It's awesome, man. It's awesome. Yeah. Yeah.
Flew to one.
Was that one Virginia?
I believe he went. Yeah, I know he went up there, but I think he went to North Dakota or somewhere up that way.
Escanaba. I went to Escanaba in Wisconsin. But
yeah, Wisconsin. Yeah.
Yeah, 38 miles to the gallon.
Yeah. I
made it to northern Wisconsin on $150 from western Montana.
Nice.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah. He goes, no, he's gonna have to fly. I was like, no, I'm pretty sure he's driving because he got a little car for it.
Yeah, I don't mind driving that one bit. Yeah.
Isn't it? Spencer, Iowa?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So that would be northwest. Someone asked. Let's see. It's only it's right by South Dakota, basically.
Right.
Let's see.
Right
How many
on.
beers to the gallon?
Yeah, you ought to come up next October.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot for it.
Yeah.
You had me at water trapping.
What's that?
You had me at water trapping.
Yeah, we'll run coyotes.
Yeah. Is it gonna be up where your cabin is?
No, I'll be here.
Oh, yeah. There?
Yeah, no, here. I'll be coming back here next year. I got to buy another 100 coyote traps.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'll run 2 lines,
I just picked up some more 650s.
Did you? I think that's what I'm going to get is
and they're just sitting behind me in the boxes still. I need to get them cleaned up. But
nice.
I got me a catch pole. Huh?
That cow, that cow that I've been catching coyotes off of?
Yep.
That's been in a 650. That I got 5 coyotes out of that one spot, and that's 650. Everything's all loose on it right now.
Yeah.
It's getting beat,
Yeah.
But I like that 650. It's good right out of the box,
Yep.
Yeah.
For sure. I like the 550s for when our ground's hard here. I don't have to make a very big, bed to put it in, but I don't know, just something about a bigger trap for me.
Right. So, yeah, me too. I like that bigger trap. Hey, Donnie.
They're a little bit pricier, but get her done.
Oh, the Wolf Creek traps. Yeah, in fact, I caught that coyote today in a Wolf Creek trap. They're not bad as long as you modify them. If you fully modify them things, I mean, they're just fine. Right.
I'll just grab a trap out of the box.
Yeah.
Or out of the back of the Ranger, and I don't even know what I'm just setting stuff off. But
right.
92%, dude. But
right.
I got some other stuff.
I'm about 50-50. Well, no, probably because I got some of those Wolf Creek guns, so I'm probably 30% each. With modified Bridgers too.
Yeah. You got number 3s?
Yeah.
Dogless? Yeah, I got. Yeah. That was what I originally was getting for my Bobcat sets, and I'll still throw those ones just for Bobcats.
Right.
Fully modified dogless Bridgers.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, there's a lot of guys that are not far from here that will modify my Dukes like that. I got a lot of the Duke number 2s dogless.
Oh yeah.
But I just haven't done it. I mean, they'd be a tank if you modified them. But.
Right.
But I don't have anything big. I'm not going to catch a bear. I'm not going to catch,
Oh, I caught one this year.
Yeah. Did you?
I caught. Yeah. Gosh, it was a big chocolate too. Oh, jeez. Really? Yeah. I ended up getting the game warden out there, and we drugged it up and got it out. But yeah.
Hey, Ruger, I did not. It's still in. I've staked it down one other time. Hey, you ever have a trap that's missing a dog in your arsenal and you forget to take it out and you just stake it down and then you go to set it?
Yesterday.
Every year I do it.
Yeah, I do that with 330 conibears where the triggers are broke. In fact, it happened yesterday.
Yeah.
I drove on this ranch, I went 2 miles south to go get to this one colony. I had 2 beaver traps left and 2 4-foot stabilizers. And I mean, there's beaver all in there, you know. And
Yeah.
so I grabbed one trap, set it up on a run, go grab the other trap, walk back in there 50 yards up my ass and water and muck and all of that, go to set it, and the triggers broke. I'm like, you got to be kidding. So I got one trap on that colony right now.
Yep, that's what it was with me. I hammered my wolf fang in, and I'm like, let's go. Nope, never mind. Never mind.
Mm-hmm.
That trap's going back in the Ranger, and I'm going to put it in the shed, and then it's mixed in again.
That's right.
Hey,
That's right.
Ruger, in my defense, I just put toolboxes on the Ranger, so I just kind of took everything out and then put stuff back, and that's what I'm going to go with for my excuse. Mills, what's up, buddy?
Yeah,
Mills?
you can catch I can catch a beaver by the hind foot in a Duke number 2. Just turn that trap so it goes through the jaws and you hit them right by the heel. You know. So
the only thing about a small trap is if you do miss and you're educating. You know, you're educating, but you just catch them in the next set down the way.
Right.
Let's see. Don't be a pussy.
Yeah.
Don't fuck it up.
Yeah. How's the bobcat trapping going?
For me? Oh,
Mark.
for Mark?
Yeah. He's got a guide.
He's going to get a complete rabbit back bobcat for his first one.
Yeah.
Or he's going to get like the most spottedest cat like this one back here.
Right.
On his first one.
Right.
We used to only have the just straight brown ugly bobcats.
Oh, really?
But now they're just all getting crazy spotted now. I don't know what changed, but they're a lot prettier than they used to be.
Right. Yeah, man.
See. Duke 650's a favorite beaver trap for Adventure with James. Mills came in and donated, so several people got a membership from Mills. Appreciate it, Mills.
So what's going on here with on the bottom you got green and then red?
Well, I got some super chats from Mark and from Cody, and the
What's
green
that?
Now I got members on my channel for several years. Well, there's members, you know, they just they've been in here forever. You'll see them click on there. They'll like right there. Adventures with James has been a member of my channel for 38 months.
Oh, okay.
But recently they made it so that someone can donate memberships. So that's what Mills does.
Oh, no shit.
He donated 5 memberships to people.
Wow. I have no clue.
There's a lot. You're getting better. I mean, a year ago I had to email you the link. So now I just sent it. I just threw it out there via text and via messenger.
Right.
I was like, dude, I'm the worst person to try to email another person.
Yeah.
If I have to punch in your email and stuff, I'm like, did I do it right? But I'm getting better at that.
Right.
I don't know what the heck that was, but something fell down in here. My wife's remodeling dressers on the other half of my trapping shed, so for about a month she's been sanding drawers and stuff. I was like, you picked a bad time of year to be doing that. Let's see.
I got some dandy skunks.
What's that?
Got some dandy skunks.
Yeah?
Yeah, those little I use the newspaper boxes with the 120s. It just smokes them, man. Just smokes them. So
you probably got really big furred up. Everything you got's furred up, so I could only imagine how nice the skunks look.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're some of them are about the size of like a big southern coon.
Yeah, really. Geez.
Yeah, no, they're big.
We got some, with the good stripes, but that's about it. There's no size to them here. I gotta check the chat.
Yeah, Tim. I agree with you, bud. Soon as something says where I got to get an app, I don't want another app on my phone. I'll walk away from it. Yeah.
I just switched you ever use cell trail cams?
I gave mine away because where I live up there, I got no cell service.
No cell. I went from one brand to another, and I'm like I can't believe the difference in quality.
Really?
From one brand, and it actually texts my phone and tells me when I got a picture. It's just so much clearer. It tells me the wind and everything.
Oh, no kidding.
Whew, yeah.
Wow.
And so far, I just put them out today, but they've been sending me pictures of turkeys and stuff all day. So
Right.
so now I got two different apps I got to watch.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, whatever. One texts me, and the other one you actually have to go and find out. RP Bill, I went from Moultrie to Tacticam. I think it's 3.0 or something like that. But yeah, it's definitely pretty awesome compared to Moultrie. Tracy, what's up, buddy?
How's it going, Tracy? Hey, did you see that porcupine I caught? That big one?
I did. I seen your picture with the quill.
My God, that thing was huge.
Yeah.
Absolutely huge, bud.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll send you a picture of it.
You know, I heard stories of porcupines around here, you know, when I was younger, but I've never seen one. I'm kind of glad.
Yeah. We don't have them up in northwest Montana,
Really?
but we got them over here. So
down here.
yeah.
We're just starting to be in the range for armadillos, and I don't really want them either.
Oh, no, you don't want them. No.
No. They're making their way up here because we haven't had a bad winter in several
Yeah.
winters.
Yeah. You're going to have to move.
Yeah. Yeah. To tear up my whole everything, huh? I mean, I already got possums, so I don't know.
Can't do it.
You don't want to go back to the days where you caught 10, 12 possums a day?
No, not a bit. I don't mind looking at empty traps. You know?
There's been days where I'm like, oh, well, I guess I don't have to skin nothing, and then there'll be just a big old possum at the end. I'm like, I'm not gonna remake this. And,
yeah. You know, like when I'm wolf trapping, I'll go 3 weeks and not catch something. You know, So, you know, I'd rather not catch a possum. I don't care.
My problem with the possums is if I'm in a hurry to check and I don't have time to remake anything because I have to go to work or it's almost dark or whatever, and I'm trying to film the daylight, that's when I'll have 8 possums in a row.
Right.
And that's pretty much ruins everything. So.
Right.
I guess it could be worse. It could be worse. Someone will say, at least you can use footholds or something, but I'd still prefer there was no possums.
You know, that's the problem I have with the film crew is when we're filming, I don't have time to do a lot of fixing up the trap line. Like, you know, we get a lot of ravens and stuff like that here that'll come and, you know, like pull the sheep's wool out, you know, or take your pan cover off or whatever, you know. And so a lot of times I just cruise by. It's like, oh, shit, I got to fix that, you know, but I just don't have time because while they're here, the priority, you know what I mean, is to get the episode out, you know.
Yeah.
But, and by the time the week is over, it's like, I'm getting a little ornery. I got to get my trap line fixed up because you can watch your catch just drop off to nothing. I mean, instead of, you know, 4 or 5 coyotes a day, you're like maybe 1 or 2, you know, and you're like, oh my God, I got to get my trap line fixed up, you know.
Yep, for sure. And then you got 4 other people putting scent down. Probably doesn't help either.
You know what though? I'll tell you what. I have we're filming the wolf episode. Okay.
Yeah.
This was my first season. And they had me do a dirt hole set. And the producer, she says, hey, she goes, you going to leave that set? I said, hell no. I said, man, I got 2 cameramen laying down on the ground, spitting their pumpkin seed shit out, you know, on the ground. And, you know, that guy over there smoking. And, you know, I said, there's no way a wolf will come over here. I said, I'm just going to pull it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
2 weeks later, after they left, I swing by, you know, on my snow machine. And sure enough, the wolves dug that dirt hole out.
Oh, jeez.
You know, so a lot of it, I think, is in guys' head. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You know, this whole scent control. I remember I had a video out before I came out here, and I picked up a coyote turd, right? with my glove that I set my traps with, and I set it down by the trap, and I had a dig out, and the guy commented, he goes, well, that's why you're getting dug out, is because you're picking up coyote turds with the gloves that you're setting with.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Well, they just got unlucky and they dug your trap up before they got caught. I get dig outs a lot.
Yeah.
They're digging at your dirt hole,
I think a lot
and
of
they
it
clean your
too is,
trap out.
yeah, you don't know what the next trapper's doing down the road either, for one. You know what I mean? But I think some coyotes in their personality, they're just diggers. You know what I mean? They're naturally really, really cautious, It's just in their personality, I guess.
Yeah.
And some coyotes are just, they just come piling in, So I mean, be clean about it. You don't want to be grabbing your GH2, you know what I mean, and then grab your trap and go set your trap. When I lure and bait, I take my gloves off. But honestly, after the line gets going, and I'm doing remakes and stuff like that, I'm just using the same gloves as with the remake as a fresh set now.
I think the waders or your chaps, I think that's probably my best scent control, is if I just have my hip waders on for kneeling down. I think that's where I leave my most scent from my knees. But I don't know. It's just, other than that, I'm known for like hawking a loogie right there. I don't even, I always say if a dog can detect a little bit of weed in someone's ass or something, he's not going to be able to fool them by putting a trap out.
Right.
The coyote's going to know we're there.
Right. Now, if I'm going to take a leak, I'm going to take a leak on the backing.
Yeah.
I'm not going to take a leak 10, 20 feet over, because what they're going to do is go over there and roll. Yeah. So and it's kind of funny. I had a gal I met at Escanaba, and she's a good trapper. And she texts me. She goes, hey, I got a camera up on her set, and she said she had to go take a leak, and so she went over and she squatted and she took a leak. She goes, and the coyote came in, she goes, and rolled on my pee. I said, yeah, exactly. I said, that's why you needed to go and have it, go pee on your backing, is what you should have done, because it would have came over and smelt it first, and then you would have caught it before it even started to roll. In fact, that first wolf I caught last year, I caught it on my urine, on a urine post. So I know some guys are like, oh, bullshit, but piss is piss. I'm sorry. They don't know it's human piss.
That's what I was going to comment. If they don't know it's human piss, why don't we just save it in a jug and then take it out and start using it in a bottle?
Right. Right.
If you can pee on a deer mock scrape,
yeah,
it's just crazy.
Yeah, urine's urine. So I think we complicate it. Absolutely complicated. So
there's a lot of things that's complicated.
Johnny Ringo is here. 406 Trapper.
Let's see. Oh, yep.
No, I don't know anybody's name. Yeah. Yeah, I see that. Yeah. Why would I want to come home?
Yeah. Loving it down there.
Mark, hello, my friend. Mark, you didn't get no friends. I'm kidding, bud.
First time I ever met. Well, Seymour says we're lagging, but I don't know if we really are or not. He might be lagging. First time I met Mark, I probably already told you, we ended up all getting drunk with Jeff Dunlap and all them, and I'm out. I'm not gonna be trying to be the last man standing. Right. He was the first to pass out in the group, and they tried to wolf fang him to the ground. Well, apparently we were lagging. We were lagging for a minute. I got decent service here, but I am down the 2 bars. But
Yeah, I got my Starlink up out here, but we got a snowstorm going on, so yeah.
yeah, get rid of every single muskrat. Man, I wish I was close because I would love to go get rid of every single muskrat.
Yeah.
Muskrat trapping's fun.
Oh
Find
man.
the runs. Find if they got runs or they got huts, and
Yeah.
one tends to be your friend or
I was
colony
driving
trap.
through ranch 2 days ago where I'm trapping, and my son came out and hauled a bunch of beavers back for me because I was going to be running pretty heavy coming home. And I'm like, just take these muskrat traps. I said, I'm not going to trap any rats. And I'm driving through this ranch and look down the pond. There's like 6 rats swimming around. I'm like, you got to be kidding
Yeah,
me.
that would be awesome. Hey, Trapper Si, what's up, buddy? Bob Preston wants to know, do you know what your trap's doing right now? Well, Bob, I just got a notification, but I couldn't see, it was so small. Hopefully there's a bobcat jumping around in one of my bobcat sets. Kind of, I don't know, you don't have a lot of people up there, but obviously you're getting well known. Do you have any problems with people finding where you're trapping and try to steal your stuff? Not yet.
No,
Yeah,
no,
I'm,
no.
I'm in the middle of America here, so it's
Yeah.
anyone
Everybody's
can drive
really,
by and
really
see.
respectful. Even like up towards Libby and up that where I live, there's a lot of trappers up there. I mean,
Yeah,
compared to here, I mean, there's hardly any at all. I've heard of one other guy that's trapping here, and this is a huge area. But you get up there by Libby, and there's a bunch of trappers and really good trappers and good guys, and we're all pretty much respecting each other, which is really nice.
yeah.
Um, so,
Well, this is just random young kids and stuff like that. They find
oh
out
yeah,
where I'm trapping, and then they go in there and try to steal my stuff.
oh
Happens a
yeah,
lot. I did a series in Iowa like 4 years ago where I caught some bobcats, and every single it kind of showed the whole area, but it didn't show where the road or anything. But they used that video to find every one of my traps and took every single one of them off that
yeah.
property. So it's like I used to worry about it. I wouldn't show the backgrounds and stuff, but now it's just like teaming up with Bill. I get more traps, and I get extra
Right,
traps, so I don't worry as much. But I really hate when a trap's not there when I get there.
right.
It
Oh
eats at
yeah,
me.
yeah,
Oh, it eats at me bad. So
yeah,
it's
yeah.
another
I
reason I'm getting the cell cams.
right.
I
Yeah,
want to catch
about
them.
46 years, I probably lost the pickup truck load of traps due to theft. You
Jeez.
know. Yeah.
And you can remember a lot of them too. I bet exactly where they
Oh
were.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. In fact, I remember my first week trapping here in Montana. I mean, I'm in the middle of nowhere. I figured, no way am I gonna have any problems here. Oh my God, they robbed me blind.
Yep.
So hate to say it, but I've trapped 9 states. Montana's the worst for theft on trappers.
Really.
It really is. Yeah, it really
Well, a
is.
lot of them are going to be antes, probably.
No, no, and
No.
I hate to say it, what I mean, but it happens during the deer season.
Really. Yeah.
As
Well,
soon as
that's
the Yep. As soon
yeah.
as that rifle season starts, I pull my traps and I get out. You know.
That's
So
what the smart people do here. But I went out and put bobcat sets in, and rifle starts tomorrow. But
right,
that's why I like the cell cams. I'm going to catch them. That's my
right,
goal. I'm going to catch
right.
them. I'm going to know who they are, and they're going to be publicly humiliated.
Oh
That's
yeah.
how.
Well,
That's how.
what's nice where I'm at right here, it's all block management. So be you got to sign in on block management. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So if someone shoots one of my coyotes, yeah, I get to drive in there. They got to walk in.
Yep.
Because I'm trapping for these ranches, and so if someone shoots one of my coyotes, or steals one of my traps, I just go to the game warden and say, okay, let's see who was there today. You know what I
Yep.
mean? And they'll pull up their vehicle and all that stuff, and
Jeez.
they're done. You know,
You see the
I did.
comment we got? Montana
What's that?
Adventures Jen is in here. Trapper Chicken
Oh,
Lady here.
that's 406 Trapper's wife. She's the chicken lady. Yeah, but nah, man. That's right. You know what? I don't know what I would do. I don't know
I
what I
know.
would do if I'd walk up on someone stealing my shit or shooting my coyote.
I know.
You know, I've had wolves stolen. I've had wolves blown away. You know, with
Yeah.
high power rifles and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
I don't know what I would do. I
I always say it's going to be all of those problems I've had before is all going to be focused on the one guy that probably stole his
Yep,
first trap just now, but he's going to get
that's
all of
right.
that.
That's right.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, man.
Let's see. Well, how long does your season go? Do you got a spring muskrat and beaver season up there, or is it
Yeah.
just kind of everything
Yeah.
together?
Spring beaver, it goes different parts for different
Yeah.
lengths in different parts of the state. You know, I mean, Northwest Montana, they shut her down early. Heck, the ice ain't even off the lakes when they shut us down. But Eastern Montana, you know, where I'm at, like right now, it'll go. Dang, I don't want to tell people where I'm at, but it'll go a lot longer. You know,
Yeah.
and the spring beaver run out here is just amazing. I did it 4 years ago, and the guy kind of set me up on a spot here and showed me around. And he was having trouble. He goes, would you come out and show me how you do it? I'm like, yeah, come on, yeah, I'll come on out. And all the problem he was having is he was turning his trap over the jaws. He was getting a lot of thrown feet.
Yep.
I said, no, spin your trap through the jaws, and then he started catching. But I think I ran like 25 traps or something like that, and in 2 nights had like 30 beavers and went home. You know, and he got a bunch of traps and he started trapping, and had all my. I left my equipment here for him, and he used it. In 2 weeks, he caught over 200 beaver.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
So
you set your beaver traps like I do. I set my coyote traps the same way
I do too.
through the jaws. And I actually was just talking to someone about it the other night, and they were asking me, saying that they did it like that, and so did it like this, and I was like, well, I've always just kind of done it that way. Every
Yeah.
once in a while, one might be turned if I don't have the ledge, that I need
Yep.
to set underwater. But
Yep.
other than that, yeah,
Through the jaws. Yeah.
yeah,
You know what I did one year? My best week ever on coyotes was in Southern Illinois. I ran 75 traps for 7 days, caught 37 coyotes in Southern Illinois. And that week, I was running a Bridger, like Duke #4s and stuff like that with the dogs.
yep,
And so that week, I ran everything with the dog away from the dirt hole, right?
yep,
Because I was getting sick and tired of the dogs being bent up. So I just turned my traps around, right? And that's
yeah,
a no-no, right? That is an
yeah,
absolute no-no. You shouldn't be doing that. I
yeah.
caught 37 coyotes in 7 days, and I only
Jeez.
had one dog that was bent up. And the only thing I could think of is that dog, because when they get caught, the dog is underneath their foot, right?
Yep, yep,
So when they're fighting the trap, so he got caught where the dog was above the foot. So he came around, from the backside and he stepped on it. And so
yeah,
that dog was bent, So, I mean, the whole dog placement thing, I think, is bullshit,
yeah.
So that's just my
I don't.
thought.
There's a lot of stuff I don't get into on.
Yeah.
It's just I
Yeah.
just set them this way and it's worked, and I just do it that way.
Right.
But
Right. Right.
I try to say, if you're watching my videos, that do what works best for yourself.
That's right.
In certain places,
That's right.
but I was
Yeah.
actually looking. I had a wolf trap. Oh, it's up on the wall. One of those 850s.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he put that little adjuster on there, so you
Yep.
can adjust fan tension now.
Yep. Yeah.
I
I don't
didn't
even have
think
my
this was going
wolf
to be a
traps
wall
ready.
hanger.
What's
Do
that?
what? I
I
think
don't
it's
even
just
have
going
my
to be a
wolf.
wall hanger for me.
Right. I don't even have my wolf traps ready. I mean,
Yeah.
I got 24 850s. I still haven't cut the pans down. They're still in the grease. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just kind of don't have the ambition for it this year for
I
wolf
have
traps.
a I have a kid. I don't know where he's at. I think he might be in Minnesota, but he's caught like 4 wolves on my all predator bait. But he can't do
Right.
anything. He has to release them. He just keeps catching them. I was like, geez, it's
Yeah.
pretty awesome. You catch them, I guess. But
my son caught one today in a coyote trap, and they came out and they collared it and all that. So actually, I was just talking to him right before this live, and so yeah, he caught one on the ranch, and they got it collared, and,
nice.
So yeah.
He normally just lets them go. If he
Well, somebody found it. They're deer hunting, and then they called it in and all that. So he got the phone call that he had a wolf caught. So
yeah, nice.
But it's good they got a collar on it,
Yeah.
So, but
we actually got an elk, a big old bull elk that's about 5 miles from here.
Oh, no shit.
He's kind of a long ways from home. He's been popping up on
shit.
trail cameras. So I don't know if he'll survive this firearm season, but I hope he does. People still shoot them. It's clearly it's not a deer, but
Right.
they still get a shot.
I heard you guys had a wolf come through Iowa last year.
Yeah, and we get pretty good amount of mountain lions also that come through.
Right.
That's one thing I've been waiting to catch. Because the DNR say they're not around, but he's going to be the one letting them go since they're not here.
Shit, kill it.
Yeah.
They don't have it. They don't have it.
I think we're allowed to kill them here in this state, but I know Iowa you can.
Right. That's right. You're in Missouri. Right. Well, right on, man. I got wolves. Actually, when I left, they were really close in my yard. So we'll see. We'll check the trail cameras when I get home. So, but
He had to let him go though.
yeah, I hate them things. Oh shit, coal shale. Neither coal shale. Yeah, no. I like the wax sand. I ran out of wax sand here, and it's funny. I'm standing here at the ranch, and I'm looking up alongside the hill, talking to the guy that lived here, and I said, "What is that?" And he goes, "Oh, those are coal mines." I'm like, "What?" He goes, "Yeah, those are old coal mines from back in the 1800s." I'm like, "You got to be kidding me!" So I ran out of wax sand. I knew I was going to, and I really didn't know. I got 4 pounds of salt over here just in case. I didn't know what I was going to do.
Yep.
I've been going up there getting coal shale right 300 yards back up the mountain there.
There's a lot of people that use that, and there's several trapping supplies that sell it too.
Yeah.
I would worry about here, like there's no coal, if it would throw off the coyotes or not. If suddenly there's just a black circle.
Oh no, you gotta blend it in.
Yeah, I figured so.
Sift a little dirt over the top of it. I do the same. I do that here too. Sift a little dirt over top of it. Yeah.
They swear by it
even with my wax sand.
They say it heats up during the day and then keeps them from freezing.
Yeah. It's nice, and this stuff here, it's a little more powdery, and even like when I got it in my little bucket, I'm riding my 4-wheeler, that shit just packs in there. It gets really tight. What I mean? So it really makes that trap solid. So
you gonna take a truckload home with you?
I'm kind of loaded down, bud. I would love to. Yeah, no, I really would love to. I got, I think, 80 pounds of flake wax at the house. So if I didn't have that, I would try to figure out a way. Yeah.
I usually do wax sand because you only need a pound of wax and for a bucket. At least that's what I use here. Works pretty good for me.
I go and get my sand from Home Depot.
Yeah.
So that all-purpose sand's dry in the bag, and you can make wax sand in January.
I just go under a local bridge or around a river or pond. There's sand everywhere here.
Right.
Lots of sand, and I'm already going to heat it up anyway. So,
Mm-hmm.
But it's usually pretty dry when I get it.
Right on, man.
I didn't know how long you wanted to go live, so it's up to you whenever.
Yeah.
I'm having a good time. So.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I think you should come up in October, man.
All right. Well, let's shoot for it.
Yeah. I'll send you a pin. You got Onyx?
Yeah.
All right. I'll send you a pin where I'm at, and you start looking at it.
I'll look at Street View, and it'll just be Montana Wolf Trapper out there pissing on the side of the house.
Yeah. It's big country, man. Big country, big coolies. Yeah.
Man, I don't know what I would do. There's just like, you know what it's like over where I'm at. There's just houses everywhere.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I mean, you're lucky to have most properties are just 400 acres. You know.
Right.
And that's big around here. So.
Right. What's nice here is they're really appreciative of the trapper. You know what I mean? This ranch that I'm trapping, one of the ranches I'm trapping, he came up to me last Sunday and he says, Paul, I want to start paying you for coyotes. I said, what? You know, he goes, yeah, I want to start paying you for coyotes. Tyson is going to put Jake Paul to bed soon. Oh, wow. And I'm like, no, you ain't paying me for coyotes. So you're giving me a place to stay, you know? And I mean, these people here are just salt of the earth. They're just, they want the problem gone, you know what I mean? And,
Yeah.
it's kind of no bullshit, you know. It's kind of like old Montana, you know, but it's different than Western Montana where I'm at. So
around here, it's the beavers that everybody's worried about, you know.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna share the pin. No, absolutely not. So
that's funny.
Yeah, but no, I'm having a blast. So
Yeah, a few times over the summer we've mentioned doing a live stream, and then you just said, "Let's do a live." I was like, "All right, let's do it."
right,
And then I seen
right.
it was a year anniversary like a couple days ago. We did
What's
this.
that?
It was like on my memories on Facebook.
Oh,
We did this like 2 days ago, a year ago.
oh no shit, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep.
Hmm.
Let's see.
Right on, right on. Mark's got to be the cook.
Mark, you know how to cook? I hope he does. Let's see. Mark,
We had a
I'm
blast
surprised you're
last
not
year.
going to Kansas. I'm surprised Mark's not going to Kansas now.
Right?
He's part of Alan Probst's group.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. He's ambassador.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh-huh. He's gone all big time on us now.
He is big time. He won't even comment on our things.
Yeah. Heck yeah, 4-6 trapper. Right.
Critter Getter, what's up, buddy? Critter Getter has been trying for several years to get an otter.
Oh really?
He's over in Nebraska, and they're only allowed one.
Oh shit.
It just don't happen for him.
Wow. Yeah, you got to have otters to get otters.
I think there's still a lot in Nebraska. It's just, I mean, they're right next to the Missouri River, the same as I am. But
Right. Right.
I mean, there was years where they couldn't even get any. So
Right.
every time I get an otter, I text him a picture of it, so he knows what one looks like. Hey, you're never gonna guess this.
Rub it in a little bit, eh?
Like, check out this trail cam footage I got. There was 4 otters tried to go through that 1-220 on. I was like, whew.
I did an otter job. I used to have a wildlife control business called Predators Prairie Wildlife Control in the Smoky Mountain area, East Tennessee.
Really?
So Blackberry Farms was 2 miles down the road from me. Blackberry Farms was is the resort for the rich and the famous to come to the Smokies, like your movie stars and all that. So I used to be their critter guy, with my wildlife control business. And so they have these trout stream comes through there, and they had otters coming in, eating all this stock trout, and so they paid me really well to go ahead and go kill otters, and that was the first and only time I caught 2 otters in 1 330. So
Really, that would
yeah,
be awesome.
yeah, paid good, 125 per otter, and I caught 2, so that was nice. Yeah,
that's there's some city nuisance or wildlife control people like in Omaha, Nebraska. They're getting like $100 a mole.
Oh, no shit, huh?
And they catch a lot of moles too.
Jeez.
I was like, man, that'd be a pretty good gig. You go to all the fancy
Nice.
houses and you just put the traps out and go check them every day.
Right.
We don't have that around here where I'm at because everybody just, if they have a problem, they just deal with them themselves,
Right.
Definitely too far from the city here. Nobody's going to pay to trap anything.
I got to get home and get my otters. That's one of the first things I got to do when I get home is set up my otter spots. So
then you'll get
I don't even know what our quota is at back there. So
yeah, they might already be you might be having a year with no otter.
No kidding, huh? Yeah. Heck, last year I only caught 1. My otters, I froze out really early up in my drainage, and they all left for the big river, and so I only got 1 otter last year, but
I had 4 otters on trail cam the other night. I could send you just the clip, but one otter went up to the 220 and he's looking at it. He's like, "There's something wrong here." Well, then 3 more otters come up behind him and shoved him right into the 220.
Oh, really?
And another otter tried to go in the 220 at the same time, but
wow,
it was some pretty good trail cam footage.
Huh.
So I got the 1, and then the other ones for we're only allowed 3 anyway, so that wouldn't have been good if I'd have got them all in one trap.
Right. Johnny Ringo, what's the quota at, Johnny Ringo? Where are we at?
Getting close. Paul's not going to get it.
That's what he said. Yeah. I'm a little worried about that.
Gee.
But yeah, that's okay. I'm making up for it in beavers and coyotes here.
Purgatory Game Farm, any tips on advice for coyote trapping this time of year? The problem I'm about to have is there's going to be gut piles everywhere from all the deer hunters. But you probably don't have that big of a problem with gut piles up there, do you?
No, not really. Guys killing. What's that?
You're just a big spread out area. See, we got a lot of conservation. Everybody pretty much rival hunts. You get 10 days, and so everybody's killing deer. So.
Oh yeah.
But I just trap the same no matter what's going on, and there might be a time where there's like a lull from all the carcasses. But
I don't know. I've been killing them on T-bones. I think probably 80% of my catch, so far since I've been here is T-bones. And it don't matter what I put. What's that?
I have T-bones, but I've never actually played around with them enough to figure out how to catch something with it.
Oh, dude, do you have a really good prevailing wind?
Yeah, we're always north or south.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Yeah, play the wind and just bet it, 8-9 inches off right in front of it. I don't care which way your dog is, you know what I mean? And Dan Davis, that beaver caster he makes. Yeah, I've been catching him on that. I've been EJ Kelly. I don't know if you know EJ Kelly out of Wyoming. He's not on any social media, He don't even have a cell phone. What's that?
Really? You don't even have a cell phone?
No.
Gee.
Yeah, he teaches at Trappers College. I got some stuff I've been testing for him. Some bite and pull is working really good. It don't gland in the hole. I put a little gland. I tell you what, gland is really working for me. Holy cow! Vent scent. That Russ Carmen, I think, is vent scent. Wow, that stuff is dynamite, and it smells completely different. When I first opened it and started using it, it smells. You ever smell like a dirty dog kennel? That really pungent dog smell.
Yeah.
That's what it smells like in a little condensed jar.
Yeah.
And that stuff there is killing the coyotes. So, but yeah, it doesn't matter what you're putting them on that. You know, that T-bone, it's a visual, and just bed your trap solid, and you know.
I'll have to see if they're legal in Iowa. I know in Nebraska they're considered whatever. You can't use them in Nebraska. You can't use anything with bone or feathers in Nebraska.
Really?
It's crazy. The
stupid.
rules, like I said, it's completely different every state I go to. But
right. Well, you
could
use
feathers is tough.
You could do a white piece of PVC pipe.
Yeah, I do that. Like, you know, I do it in places where I got so much sand I can't have a dirt hole. I use PVC sticking out.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah. Tim says it's called exposed bait. Yeah, that's right. I forgot what it was.
That's a white bone. Yeah. That's not bait. You know.
Yeah. But in Nebraska you can have a 220 with whatever you want in the bucket.
Right.
So it doesn't really make sense. You know, I mean, so I mean, it don't make sense because it's still exposed a little bit.
Right. Yeah.
So have you ever done the grab and die? They call them a grab and die set. People talk about them at all conventions. That T-bone's similar to that then.
Yeah, you could do it on a T-bone. You know, you could do it on anything like that. Yeah. A dowel, a big dowel with some vet wrap on it. You know. I do probably the color blue on your vet wrap. You know, because your predators, they can see the color blue. You know. But yeah.
Yeah. Every once in a while, I'll try something new, but I'm just dirt hole flat set everywhere. Dirt hole flat set. Dirt hole flat set. Piss post.
Yep. That's what I do. Yep. I'll do a dirt hole over here and then a T-bone over there. Dirt hole and a T-bone. You know. So.
Blind set once in a while. Step down.
I got a few dead cows that have been laying out here, you know, probably for a year or two. Swing over there and grab more T-bones off of it, you know. And
that's perfect.
Yeah.
You ever use the skull? I got a giant cow head that's right here. I was going to use it for a bobcat set, but I think someone probably steal it.
Right. Oh yeah.
That would stand out like a sore thumb. You know?
Right. Yeah, I did a deer head on a set. Turn it upside down where the brain cavity goes in, and you put your bait in that. You know. Yeah, the cows they carried it away. So.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
I'll bring some possum.
No. In fact, yeah. In fact, before you come out here, you know, next October, I really want you to really wash your clothes really well in case, you know, something falls off and creates a possum. You know what I mean? No, we don't have those jumping carp either. Oh, they like the stink bugs?
Well, they're annoying like a stink bug. They look like a ladybug. I'll send you a picture of them. They're annoying, and they're getting you drink. When you bite on one, it's not good.
I'm kind of losing you now.
Uh-oh, cutting out?
Yeah, it's cutting out pretty bad.
Uh-oh. That means it's time to get off of here.
Probably is.
Whenever you want to do another one in the future, let me know.
Yeah.
We're talking. Just the bullshit. So.
Oh, there you are.
Oh, I'm back.
Well, you're kind of slow.
Oh God! Well, I've people said that before. I think the first one I've heard that. But I'll
One sometime?
yeah, whenever you want to do one, well, whenever you
You're breaking up again.
All right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and end it. I'll text you, bud. You hear me? I'll text you. All right.
I don't know what you're saying.